Hello everyone, my name is Landon and welcome back to the Fright Factor. It's been a while since I've done one of these because last time I uploaded was a year ago, and I'm pretty sure the last video that I uploaded was the Fright Factor on Pet Sematary. Before the video that I uploaded after the year later, it was the Fright Factor on Pet Sematary. So today, we are back with another episode of the Fright Factor. We're going to keep it going with the Stephen King stuff. I'm going to keep this series up because I love this series so much, and today we are going to be talking about Cycle of the Werewolf. This one's a pretty simple one, folks. It is a werewolf story about a town in Maine. What is the town? Tarker Mills in Maine. Obviously, it's in Maine. It's a small town where at night, it's a monthly basis story, which is like very cool. It takes the form of a monthly basis, and every single month something new happens. He starts in January and goes down to December. Every month something new happens, and on the night of every full moon, someone dies or something goes wrong. The first month, someone at a train station dies. The next month, a woman on Valentine's Day dies. And it keeps going on like this for months and months and months until we get around to December when the wolf finally appears and the big showdown takes place. I love Cycle of the Werewolf, and Silver Bullet is one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies because Gary Busey is just hilarious, and it's such a good, bad Stephen King movie that it's just so fun to watch. And they actually did a good job adapting it to screen. The acting and the writing was just really ridiculous. But Cycle of the Werewolf, obviously there's going to be spoilers, like there always is in the Fright Factor. Cycle of the Werewolf is one of my favorite Stephen King novellas. I love it because I love werewolf stories. I'm always a sucker for a good werewolf story, and this definitely is among the best. The big twist actually comes like in July or August, I believe, when we figure out that the father of the church is the werewolf. That actually is like hinted at, I think maybe in October, before December. It happens way before December, so we know who the werewolf is very early on, and that just adds even more suspense to our main character, who's this wheelchair-bound child who thinks he's getting hunted down by this werewolf. And Stephen King does a great job of writing this story and building up the suspense like he always does. And there are a lot of great scenes of horror. This is not a super scary Stephen King book, but it definitely has some of those scarier moments, like the scene where he's on the bridge. What's his name? Is it Mark? I want to say it's Mark. Let me just check real quick. I think it's Mark. I want to say it's Mark. Marty, not Mark, Marty. When Marty is on the bridge, Marty is the wheelchair-bound kid. When he's on the bridge, or maybe only the bridge is in the movie, but I think he's in the backyard in the book. But either in the movie when he's on the bridge or in the book when he's in his backyard, and he's setting off the 4th of July fireworks, and the werewolf appears, that scene is definitely one of the scariest in the book, and is one of the scenes that makes this book and the movie. They do a really good job of doing it in the movie. And the scene, that same scene where he's trying to light the match to light the firework and fire it at the werewolf, is a great scene of suspense. And everything after that, when you see, like, the father is missing an eye because the firework hit the werewolf's eye, and just, like, all of these scenes just, like, start coming together, and it is a great, great story. I encourage you guys to read it. It is super fun. It's very, very short, very quick read. So I'm going to be giving this a 5 out of 5 stars because it's just a great short. It's a great novella that Stephen King wrote. And I was happy to find this copy of it at one of my, on vacation. I actually went to a bookstore, a used bookstore, and I found this copy of it. Not one of the, because there is a newer copy of it that I have over there, but I found one of the older editions with the original drawing on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah. So I'm going to be giving Cycle of the Werewolf a 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm going to be giving it on the Fright Factor a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it's not super scary, but there are definitely moments that are very well built up suspense scenes where you actually feel like maybe are they going to kill the kid? Because they do kill a kid in the book. Like anything can happen in the book. And definitely, if you guys want a very great guilty pleasure Halloween movie, because Halloween's coming up this weekend, if you guys want one of those great movies, I definitely recommend Silver Bullet, which is the movie adaptation of this book. If you guys like Gary Busey or just ridiculous Stephen King writing in a movie, I definitely recommend that. So, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below on Cycle of the Werewolf. Did you think it was scary? Did you think it wasn't scary? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Tell me, guys, what you thought, and I'll see you guys in the next one.